With the spectacular conclusion of The Wheel of Time Season 3, both television viewers and book readers may have many unanswered questions. Season 3 of The Shadow Rising, the fourth book in the story, was adapted for the Amazon Prime Video version of Robert Jordan's widely read Wheel of Time book series. With the conclusion of Season 3 revealing each of the series' primary protagonists in a separate area throughout the globe, it's one of the most popular novels in the series and the first to truly spread the narrative throughout the entire world as Jordan intended. The three remaining narratives were left for the season finale after Perrin Abera's adventure in the Two Rivers came to an end in The Wheel of Time Season 3, Episode 7. While Moiraine and Lanfear fought in the desert, Rand al'Thor declared himself Kara Karn in front of the Aiel clans. After organizing her coup against Siwan Sanche at the White Tower, Elaida took leadership of the Aes Sedai. The hero's crew in Tanchico engaged in their personal conflicts while attempting to protect the domination bands from the Black Aja. How Rand al'Thor's fate is set up in The Wheel of Time Season 3. Although Rand al'Thor's last moments in Season 3 of The Wheel of Time change slightly from those in the novels, many of the concepts remain the same. Rand fights against Cúlaidan, an Aiel who identifies himself as Kara Karn in Alcair Dal. Raised among the Aiel tribes, Cúlaidan makes an effort to gain the support of the populace by promising to bring glory to his people. Rand takes a different, more straightforward path, making the Aiel people face their history, something he himself experienced earlier in the season when he had visions in Ruadian. The reason the Aiel are renowned for their skill in combat is because they violated their oaths by adhering to the Way of the Leaf. By disclosing this information, Rand causes controversy, but it also enables the clan chiefs, who have also seen these visions but have kept them to themselves, to recognize that he is Kara Karn and that he is speaking the truth. The season concludes with Egwene yelling at Rand to stop channeling after he uses the One Power to conjure a thunderstorm. As the One Power tries to devour him, Rand's last look foreshadows the dark line he would have to walk in later seasons, dancing between light and dark. Rand is incredibly strong, but the Dark One has corrupted the male half of the One Power, and the more he becomes accustomed to wielding it, the more control it will have over him. An explanation of Siwan Sanche's death and the White Tower's collapse. One of the Shadow Rising's more storylines, and my personal favorite in the series, is the breaking of the White Tower, which was hinted at in the opening scene of the season premiere, which had Siwan Sanche gazing into the rain. After years of serving under Queen Morgause Trakand of Andor as a member of the Red Aja, Elaida's return to the White Tower was met with immediate hostility because of a rivalry she had had with Siwan years earlier. At the expense of Siwan Sanche's life, Elaida ultimately seizes the initiative and assumes the Amirlan seat in the Season 3 finale. Elaida isn't a member of the Black Aja, as we have already established this season, but it could be worse. She is an Aes Sedai who believes that by employing drastic means, she is advancing the cause of light. Her goal is to apprehend and tenderly treat Rand. She plans to kill anyone who disagrees with her. One of the strongest forces in the realm of the Wheel of Time, the White Tower, is now working against Rand and unintentionally aiding the Dark One. An explanation of Moiraine and Lanfear's final battle in Wheel of Time Season 3. In the Wheel of Time Season 3 conclusion, Moiraine and Lanfear confront the Forsaken in the desert, marking the end of their fragile partnership. When she is stabbed with a sword, her visions of her dying at Lanfear's hands nearly come true. In order to get more of the One Power, Moiraine uses the Sakarnan, which she acquired in Ruadian, to blast Lanfear back and put off their battle to the death until another day. Moiraine is devastated by Siwan Sanche's passing. How Nynaeve overcomes her inability to channel. Throughout the Wheel of Time, Nynaeve has experienced a channeling block that keeps her from using the One Power unless she is furious. The One Power's female half, Saidar, demands submission from its possessor, something Nynaeve has struggled with throughout the story. Although the exact sequence isn't obvious in the program, it's almost the same in the books, which reveal that Nynaeve eventually breaks her channeling barrier by accepting her impending death. By doing this, she is able to make room in the water and avoid drowning. What in the world happened to Matt just now? One of the most intriguing scenes in the Wheel of Time Season 3 is Matt's pivotal moment, which undoubtedly needs more book context. He finds and enters a redstone portal in Tanchico while chasing the Black Aja. In the books, these gates are utilized to enter a parallel realm that is home to two creatures known as Aelfin and Eilfin. Matt converses with an Aelfin in the episode who bestows 3 wishes on anybody they come into contact with. Matt doesn't realize that his words are granting desires that will eventually come true. He asks to be released from the One Power and Aes Sedai to leave the dimension and to rid his memory of all the old memories he was given by the Horn of Valer. Min saves him from hanging from a rope after the Eilfin complies with his desires and allows him to return to reality. Additionally, Matt is given a pendant that shields him from the One Power. In the books, this scene is different because it takes place in Ruidaean, where Rand saves him while he is hanging from Avendesora. An explanation of Moghedien's relationship with Liandrin and the domination bands. In order to get the domination bands, ter'angreal tools that might be used to imprison a male channeler, the Tanchico storyline pursued the protagonists. One of the items required to make the bands, the cuffs, is taken by Liandrin and given to the Forsaken Moghedien. The two will collaborate in upcoming Wheel of Time seasons as Liandrin strives to join the Forsaken.